How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to a brand new video. Now, every single year, so long as we've had wants to watches, I have made in August a wants to watch video where I take a bunch of transfers from a bunch of different leagues and a bunch of different teams, put them into wants to watch cards and future FIFA 19 cards that I think they'll get, and showcase you guys a load of wants to watch cards, which I think will be pretty fun. So I thought, why not do it again for this year? I'm so excited for this new FIFA. I think it's the most excited I've ever been. Now, from the things I've heard so far about FIFA 19, whether it be on the beta, whether it be early access information that I can't disclose, it sounds really, it just sounds dope. So I'm really excited. Let me know down below if you're excited. Let me know down below how many FIFA points you plan on spending at the start of FIFA 19, whether you're going to spend a lot, a little, how many. For me, I'm probably going to spend between 40 and 60,000, which is a lot of money, and it's all going into the channel to get coins for videos, to do pack opening videos, etc. It's all for content, so yeah, I'm going to go hard with the FIFA 19 content. You guys don't even know. We're going to go absolutely hard. We're going to smash it, and I'm very excited. So let's get into it. Now, if you're unaware what wants to watch actually is, in previous years, what wants to watch was players under the age of 30. I think it's only been for the last FIFA 17 and FIFA 18. It's players under the age of 30 that are new transfers that are essentially players to watch, whether they're good players or bad players. Sometimes they end up being flops that just get no special cards, and other times they get informs or dynamic cards. Now, the way that wants to watch works is that informs and, since FIFA 18, man of the match cards up the wants to watch rating. So it's a card that can never stop getting boosted until the end of the domestic season. So if a player, for example, Pogba got a wants to watch, I think FIFA 17, got an 88 rated inform, up to an 88 rated card. That's pretty much how it works. The wants to watch rating goes up depending on their rating in game. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty much how it works. Now, since the FIFA 19 reveal live stream, we've had 3 wants to watch cards that have been currently confirmed. We have Thomas Lemar, Goretzka, and Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, I'm going to talk about why Cristiano Ronaldo is so dope in just a second. And no, it's not because I'm a Ronaldo fanboy, but it's actually pretty cool. Now, Goretzka and Lemar, as you guys know, Lemar went to Atletico, Goretzka went to Bayern Munich, sorry. Don't know if these are confirmed ratings or not. I'm not 100% sure. However, they have been released by EA themselves, so I assume so. Now, why is Ronaldo dope, you may be asking? Because Ronaldo is over the age of 30, which means that we're now going to get transfers that are over the age of 30 getting wants to watch cards in FIFA. Now, that opens the spectrum so much wider than previous years, which is absolutely dope. It means we're going to get a bunch of higher rated, better wants to watch cards than the younger players. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of younger, lower rated, less than age 30 players or younger than 30 players that deserve to get a wants to watch. However, I think now they've expanded the spectrum. It just makes it way better, in my opinion. Now, in this video, I'm going to be going over mainly Premier League transfers, with a couple of transfers going into different leagues from the Premier League. If you guys want me to go over a bunch of different players, let me know down below. Now, I believe in FIFA 18, we either got a 24 or 32-man squad. Not 100%. I think it was 24 man, but for some reason, I was seeing numbers like 32 man. Maybe it's that winter and summer combined. I'm not entirely sure. However, I think I've only got 17 players in the wants to watch that I've done for this episode. So I'm going to go over the 17 that I've done, and if you guys want me to do another installment of this, you want me to do maybe a couple more episodes when more transfers get finished, I am so down to do it, because as you guys know, the Premier League transfer window ended a couple of days ago as we got Premier League football back again. So that's why I decided to pretty much only do Premier League transfers. Plus, there's so many transfers, it's really difficult to cover. Some of the transfers that are going through and not going through are just wild, that are outside of the Premier League. And a lot of it is really confusing. So I've got to kind of go through that, and then I'll be with you guys fully understanding it all and get the video done. So let me know down below if you want me to do another episode of this. Let's get straight into it. The first 3 we've got is Naby Keita, Courtois, Yarmolenko. Now, these are these are ratings I predict for FIFA 19. If I am wrong, if you guys disagree, let me know in the comments down below. I want to hear your input on all of these ratings and all of the stats that I've given the cards. So With Naby Keita, he's gone obviously from the Bundesliga to Liverpool. Now, this was a transfer I think went through in winter, but didn't kick in until summer. So now he's officially a Liverpool player, and he played pretty well in the Bundesliga. So I thought I would give him an 85 rated card. Now, I do support Manchester United, so trying to go against the bias as much as possible and actually giving him an 85 rated card. If you guys disagree, let me know down below. I'm interested to hear all your thoughts on all of these players. However, he is now at Liverpool, which is going to be pretty interesting. A lot of these cards I'm very excited just for FIFA purposes alone, getting some really dope cards in the Premier League. I'm very excited for, so let me know down below if you're excited for them. Of course, we've now got a play going the other way. We've got Courtois going from Chelsea to Real Madrid. Now, I'm a little bit unsure why Real Madrid signed Courtois. They've got Navas and Casilla. Maybe one of those guys are leaving the club soon. However, it's actually relieving as a Man United fan for them not to be pursuing David De Gea anymore. I know they pursued him last year and got very, very close to signing him as well in previous years. So I'm very, very happy that they are no longer going to be pursuing De Gea because there's no need to. But it'll be pretty interesting to see how Courtois does in the La Liga. And of course, the next one we've got is Yarmolenko. Very much hoping Yarmolenko has 5-star skills in the new FIFA. He's going to be a great Premier League 5-star skiller. I think he's got very good stats and could play very well for West Ham. West Ham doing a lot of very good business recently. And if he's got 5-star skills, that's going to be a dope player to have in the Premier League. I'm always excited to get new 5-star skillers. I'm always excited to get new players generally in the Premier League for Premier League teams. So that already makes me hyped for FIFA 19. Let's get into the next batch. We're here with 3 more Premier League players now. We have got Kovacic going from Real Madrid to Chelsea. I believe this was a deadline day transfer, which is pretty cool. I actually do rate Kovacic in FIFA. I used to use his, I think it was the Ultimate Scream card when he got boosted this year. Really enjoyed it. It was actually a pretty decent card. It might have been last year though. Not 100% sure. However, I'm actually a fan of Kovacic in FIFA, you know, like he is an alternative to, was an alternative to Modric when using him in a team, for example, a Liga team. If you couldn't afford Modric, you go with like Kovacic, and he wasn't bad at all. Now, we also have LICHTSTEINER. He has gone the other way now. He's gone from Juventus to Arsenal, which I believe was a free transfer, which is pretty good business for Arsenal. Now, he's getting on a little bit now, so I've given him a bit of a pace decrease. However, usually when players go from a different league to the Premier League, they get upgraded. I think that's generally how EA works, is that the Premier League is such a looked upon league. It doesn't even matter if it's a better league or not. It's just it's got so many eyes. It's such a popular league that EA up the rating of most players that go there just because they're at the Premier League. So I've given him an 84 rated card with 74 pace because he is getting into the later stages of his career. However, another Premier League right back, not bad. It's going to hopefully gets a high rated card because we don't have too many high rated Premier League fullbacks that aren't expensive. Obviously, we have Kyle Walker in Valencia. So for SBC purposes alone, we don't have like a 15,000 coin right back or left back. That'd be pretty cool. And then, of course, one of my favorite transfers so far in this window is Felipe Anderson. He's gone from, I believe it was Lazio to West Ham. Again, West Ham making some great business. Now, I'm very excited to use this card in FIFA 19. I will be using it. He'll be a very pacey cam with 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot, I believe, with really good pace and dribbling. I'm excited to use him. I think he's going to be great to link up with Brazilian players as well. Going to give hybrids a whole new dynamic in FIFA 19 for the Premier League especially. And with the new formations as well, I think he could do really, really well. So I'm excited to use him. I'm excited for having him in the Premier League. And it'd be interesting to see how he does for West Ham as well. I know they've been making some pretty good business this transfer window. So I'm interested to see how they play in the Premier League. The next batch features a couple of players that aren't in the Premier League that I wanted to feature in this video because I'm very excited for. So we've got Montoya going from, I want to say, Valencia to Brighton. Now, it could have been a different team. It could have not been Valencia. However, Montoya is one of those cards that, honestly, I think is used in a lot of budget Premier League, not budget Premier League, but budget La Liga. Will be used in a lot of budget Premier League teams. He's just a lower on the spectrum player that I think gets frowned upon a lot, but he isn't too bad. You know, he always has half decent stats, so he's usable, usually about 500 to 1,000 coins as well. So it's just another right back from the Premier League that's going to be decent and will link to Sergio Ramos as well. So hopefully he has a better card than what I predict. However, I don't know anything about this guy, so I don't know if he's been good, bad. I have no idea. I've just gone on, I went and looked at his FIFA 18 stats and kind of mimicked them, but upped and downed a few things. We also have NAINGGOLAN, who I'm very excited about. I love NAINGGOLAN. I really do. I think he's one of my favorite players. Now, he does have an off-pitch attitude that isn't great, and I think that's why he didn't go to the World Cup. But he's moved from Roma to Inter, and the thing that I love about NAINGGOLAN is he looked genuinely sad to leave Roma for Inter. It seemed like he was really desperate to stay at Roma, but I think maybe the conditions or just the way that Roma played, I'm not entirely sure, caused him to leave. And when he was getting unveiled for Inter, he really did not seem happy at all to be unveiled for Inter. Now, that's just the takeaway I got when I looked at videos of him being unveiled. But I'm very excited that he's actually going to be playing as a star role at Inter. I think he's going to be a starting midfielder that has a great impact for the Inter squad. And I think the Calcio this year is going to be a fantastic league in general. Now, obviously, it's not going to change the fact that NAINGGOLAN plays in the Calcio for FIFA. However, I think it's just going to be adding to how good the Calcio is. We've got NAINGGOLAN, we've got Perisic getting links there. Ronaldo's now in the Calcio as well. I think it's going to be the go-to league on FIFA 19 for sure. It has been in previous years, maybe a little bit underrated actually in previous years. However, I think it will be the go-to league. And then we have Malcolm, who actually got snapped up by Barcelona. He was probably going to go to Roma. He's from, I think he's from Bordeaux in the Ligue 1. And he was going to go to Roma, and Barcelona snatched him up last second. So he now plays for Barcelona. I imagine him getting a very big upgrade because pretty much everyone that signs for Barcelona gets a very big upgrade in FIFA. I think they're still partnered with FIFA, so FIFA likes to upgrade pretty much everyone that signs for them. And Malcolm probably won't be any different. However, it's a pretty good transfer, and I'm very excited to see him in the game as well. You know, it's another winger for Barcelona that is going to be usable. Now, from the beta screenshots, apparently Messi is a cam. I'm not going to show the beta because I just can't. I will get my channel strike for it. However, from the FIFA 19 beta, now it's not confirmed. Obviously, the beta just hasn't got any confirmed position changes or stats. However, apparently Messi is going to be a cam. Now, if he is, this makes Malcolm probably a lot more usable than before because a lot of people would use Messi anyway. So maybe pretty decent to get Malcolm there. And with the lack of Ronaldo in the La Liga, I think La Liga teams will be a lot different and have a way more bigger dynamic in FIFA 19. I'm kind of excited for it. Back to the Premier League, we have got Richarlison, who has gone to Everton for a ludicrous fee, by the way. Wasn't it like 50 million? Absolutely crazy for someone that I have literally never heard of before. He hasn't proved himself in any leagues as far as I'm aware. Went from Watford to Everton. Wow, that's a lot of money for a player like that, in my opinion. But he's got some decent stats on FIFA, and again, it's another Brazilian player. I don't know if he's going to have 4-star skills in the next game or not. I believe he has 3-star in FIFA 18, which honestly for me would render him useless. I can't use wingers without at least 4-star skill moves, just because the way I play with wingers, I just can't. So, be interesting to see if he's got 3 or 4-star in the next FIFA. But it's another pacey winger. It's Brazilian. It might help with the hybrids and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's a positive. Now, we also have Andres Schürrle, who is an OG of FIFA. He used to play for Borussia Dortmund. He used to play for Chelsea. Now plays for Fulham, back in the Premier League. This guy's actually a beast. I used to love him every FIFA. He's had an OP card, and honestly, with the way that he went FIFA 18, the card that he got, I think that they did him dirty a little bit, and I think they'll continue to do him a little bit dirty. I was a little bit generous here. I think he'll have less than 80 pace. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I think he probably is going to have 79 pace. But I was hoping that EA would possibly be nice to him because he's an OG of FIFA. But that is all dependent on what EA doing. Now, the next one is the one I'm very excited for. Ricardo Pereira to Leicester City. Now, this one I think will definitely get a once to watch card and will be used so much in FIFA 19. I think one thing that lacked FIFA last year was a pacey right back from the Premier League. A lot of people were using Valencia and Walker, but a lot of people wanted someone else that maybe played a little bit differently, and there was no other option. There was no cheaper option than those two, and I know that informed Valencia was the best right back for a long time and went up to like 500 to 800,000 coins at one point in FIFA. So hopefully Pereira plays well for Leicester, gets a few informs, and will have a great card at right back for FIFA 19, because I think that's definitely something lacking in the Premier League. Now, the last three, last but not least, we have got Socrates going to Arsenal. Now, I was going to include Leno to Arsenal. I was going to include Kepa to Chelsea, but I can put those guys in the next episode if you guys want. I didn't want to flood it with goalkeepers for this episode, but we do have Socrates to Arsenal. Now, I don't know if he played well or not for Borussia Dortmund. I genuinely have no idea. I don't pay a lot of attention to other leagues apart from the Premier League. You know, you can call that ignorance. You can call that whatever you like. It's just the fact that I don't have that much time to watch every single league. I really do love football, but I just don't have a lot of time on my hands to watch all the other leagues, so I can't tell you if they were good or not. However, Socrates has a pretty good card in FIFA 18, and he's going to be a pretty quick centre-back in FIFA 19. You're going to get a cool little link there as well with a few players that I'm excited for. I think the Manolas-Socrates link-up will be great for FIFA 19 as well, so I'm excited for that. Now, we also have Vidal going to Bayern Munich. Apparently, Vidal had a very big downgrade in the head-to-head. Now, I don't know how he's played for Bayern Munich this season, or last season, should I say. But apparently, he had a very big downgrade in head-to-head going into FIFA 19. So I've given him a downgrade on FIFA as well. He is getting on a bit as well, so his pace has been downgraded a little bit. However, he's signed for Barcelona. So I can't imagine him getting that much of a downgrade. I don't remember the last time EA gave a new Barcelona signing a huge downgrade, but that's just my opinion anyway. Vidal has always been a beast in FIFA, and hopefully he continues to be a beast in FIFA 19 because he gives a great position and a great link to a lot of different players. He's going to be great for hybrids. There's always been a place missing, I feel like, in the CDM spot in the Liga teams. You know, we've got the likes of Busquets. Modric was never really a full CDM to use it, unfortunately. Busquets is just way too slow. Kroos has never really been a good CDM to use, and there's just a lack of CDMs. So I think that Vidal will fill a void that has been wanting to fill for absolutely ages in FIFA. And the last one is actually Seri going to Fulham. Now, last year, Seri was a beast on FIFA. Got a team of the season card that was absolutely incredible. And in FIFA 18, I think he's been pretty overpowered as well. So if he gets their OP card in FIFA 19, he'll be like a new Kante. Now, that's pretty exciting. That's the vibe I get from him. That's what I got from him. Last year, he played a lot like Kante. He's just a small, defensive, aggressive player that just has a lot of stamina and it's all around the pitch at the same time. So I'm excited to see him in FIFA 19. He gets a great link as well with Aurea and Bailly, so you can get the triple Ivory Coast link on the right-hand side as well, which is exciting. So all in all, I'm excited to have all of these players in. Now, if we go over to... I have a full page here with all of them in here. There's a few that you may notice there that I haven't actually included in the pages. So Ronaldo, Jorginho, and Vasalco are the 3 players that I didn't include in the 3-page highlights. And the reason I didn't include those is because they could be in the next episode. Let me know down below if you want to see that. I will make another episode if you guys really do want to see it. Thank you for watching this video. Leave a like if you do enjoy, and I'll see you later.